What is up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Collection Commentary. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at this absolutely stunningly gorgeous Todd Bag Field Grade Bodega. For those of you who don't know, I've had another Field Grade Bodega that had steel bearings. I've had a video up on that for a little bit now. Go ahead and check that video out. I'll link it in the description, or I'll put up a link to it at the end of this video if you haven't seen it. So if you want to get my thoughts on the general feeling of the Field Grade Bodega, I spent a lot more time in that video. I don't want to waste anybody's time by repeating myself, so I'm just going to talk about what makes this particular one special to me. And if you want to see more on the Field Grade Bodega in general, please go check that other video out. So without further ado, what separates this bodega from the previous one that I had, it's a few things actually. So the titanium here you can see is completely stonewashed black, which is very cool and matches the carbon fiber, which is what the frame is going to be made out of. The next difference is that all the hardware is blue. So you've got the bluing on the back spacer, which is gorgeous. You've got the bluing on the chipped ice titanium clip, which is, oh, it's so sick. And then, of course, you've got the blue on the inside, which is also cracked ice. So awesome. And then there's a little bit of bronze hardware as well. So you've got the bronze pivot, which is cool. I like the blue and bronze. I like how they kind of play off one another. And then you've got the screws over the clip, which I also think is sick. So you've got two different colors going on here over top of kind of the blackish gray with the carbon fiber and the blacked out titanium. This knife is just so freaking cool. I was all over it when I had the opportunity to get it. The next thing that's different about this knife is the blade. Instead of an acid wash, which I really liked about the other blade, honestly. I kind of want this one to be acid washed as well. But what makes this one special is the compound grind, which is sweet. You've got the hollow grind back here, the flat grind up front. I do a lot of damage to myself in these videos. And so the compound grind here was definitely attracting me to the knife. I think it's super sick. Satin it looks great. It's a little not what I want here, so I might get this acid washed eventually. That would be pretty neat. I think that would kind of bring everything together a little bit. But that's just me. And then the final difference here is that this is ceramic IKBS, meaning the action on this knife is definitely better. It's smoother and feels more consistent on deployment. It feels softer almost. It's kind of an interesting way to describe it, but everything about it just feels more elegant on deployment. And then the knife is going to drop shut under its own weight when you hold it vertically. And it's incredibly smooth. So the ceramic bearings definitely make a difference, at least on the Field Grade Bodega. And I will have a comparison video of the steel versus the ceramic. It might come out right before this video or right after, I'm not sure. But there will be a comparison video so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about in a very direct way. Now, this one does have a little bit of lock stick as well. That just is the nature, I suppose, of not having the steel lock insert on these knives. And again, like the steel one, it's kind of like 50-50 about whether or not it has stick, because sometimes you don't feel it at all, and then sometimes there's light stick. It's not the worst thing, but when you are spending $1,000 on a knife, you're kind of not super stoked when something mild like that is wrong with the knife. But oh well, it is what it is. Otherwise, this knife is completely just unbelievably amazing. I love the Bodega. Go watch the other video if you haven't seen it. I don't want to take up too much more of your time. If you guys would like to see other videos of other knives that I have, please subscribe. Check me out on Instagram at tovarishworks. Hit that like button if you like this video, and I'll see you guys next time.